All right, welcome. This is my factory on Factorio, episode 1. Now, I started recording pretty late, as you can see. We have done a fair bit when it comes to our factory. It's quite large. Biters are aggressive, but you can see we've cleaned out a fair bit, apart from those little boys down there, quite scary. This whole island, I've cleaned this out. I've turned resources up just a little bit. The only one I've really touched upon was oil, only because I'm on islands and biters are aggressive. So it's just like, it was just going to be a pain in the ass. And I just want to enjoy the game this time. This is probably my second playthrough. So I've only really played probably, 100 hours, which is a lot, but it isn't a lot for Factorio. But yeah, so this is my factory. We got 4 rocket silos. Now I want to do, normally I just have one, but I thought I want to really pump research as much as I can. My main goal is to get as many mining productivities as I can possibly do, and maybe some bots. My last playthrough, I was pumping out artillery range, which in the long term, I figured out that it wasn't the greatest. So, yeah, the best, so what I mean by that is I was making like a little island in the water and then building like artillery and just like extending the range and just attacking things from that little island and forcing all the biters to come to that island. In the long term, it didn't work out because the auto range on it was quite small, so I had to manually do it, which defeated the whole purpose of it. So yeah, we completely scrapped that idea, and here we are on a new map. So what's happening here is we have our research, which in due time, probably the next episode, we're going to extend our research. We need to fix our red chip problem for the top of our base, which is feeding our blue chips, which is just a never-ending cycle of depression. We do have a lot of red chips down here, which is feeding the rest of the factory for other science, so our purple and whatnot. Yeah, stretch goal would be definitely fixing. Well, not really stretch because we have to fix all of it anyways. But yeah. At the moment, we're going to let it slide for a little bit because we have a few other issues that are popping up a little bit faster than our blue chip problem. Our blue chips are too slow currently. As you can see with our stats, blue chips is literally one of the lowest. Our red chips is a little bit lower than I want it to be as well, because like when you look over here, we're consuming more than we're using, and that's because of the blue chips. We could connect up our bottom section, which I was thinking right here, because this is where it comes up, and this is our bottom red chip line, our main line here, and we can pump it through here. But the thing is I know it's going to suck all these red chips up, which I don't really want to happen yet, because we'll have a larger negative effect on the factory than just getting blue chips, because most of our blue chips are taking up by here with our speed modules, which we still need a lot of, as you can see down here. Well, we only need 59. I think we need more than 59. I'm pretty positive we need more than 59. These are all... Yeah, maybe we only need 59. I guess the game's right. Why would I ever question Factorio? My bad. But yeah, we need more red boys as well. But with that, here. I've actually turned it off for now because I leave my game running 24/7 because I'm a cheater. But so I turned these off so it would just pump the speed modules, because I really needed more speed modules, because with how these blueprints work here, now I didn't design these, I've actually yoinked them because they're more efficient. I understand like how they work and what they're doing, and I didn't have the time to come up with it myself because I just don't. I'm spending all my time playing the game and figuring out what I need and how I want it to be done. So finding somebody else who has made these blueprints with how I wanted them to basically be, Like I want the beacons, and I want them to be lined up perfectly, and someone's already done it. There's no point in me remaking something that's already been made. So yeah, that is that. I need to fill up these furnaces, but I'll do that in due time. It's not too important because see, once I fill up all these, now my bus, you could say, is now completely full. Where when I originally built all of this, they had no modules in them, so it was very janky. But I know this will become an issue down the line, and especially these green chips. I need to fill up all these green chips as well eventually. Plus, I need to extend it because the biggest problem with our blue chips is the green chips. So that's probably maybe next episode, we will look into that more. But for this episode, we are going to be sorting out this problem here. Our stone has depleted. We have very little stone left in our main base. So what we are going to do, which I thought of off... when I wasn't recording, I thought of this just before actually. Let me just bring it up. There we go. Boom. This is here. So this is our map of what's currently happening. And so what I'm thinking, okay, what tools do we have here? Is we have this little deposit down here, and then we have another deposit at the back, which we can use to... so we can chain off it. So once this depletes, we can just pull the train down more. Boom, we got more there. And then it opens up to two massive copper fields we can take advantage of in due time. So what I was thinking is, instead of going around through the top, there's a little bit over there as well. That's too small, fuck it. That's too small, not worth it. Not worth the time. So instead of going through the top and widening that up, because the only thing up there is iron. So what I'm thinking is we'll cut it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Shit. There we go. So what we will do is we will cut across. Boom, like that. And then the red is obviously the train line. Come on. And then we will pivot from, where did that dot come from? Doesn't matter. We'll pivot up through, I don't know if we'll pivot through here, just so we use less landfill, because right now we're actually not producing any landfill because we're very low. That's the problem. But I'll explain more on that after this. So we'll cut through here, and then we'll pivot up through the top. And now we have to be very careful with space because we will be expanding through this whole area. As you can see with the red chips have taken up a fair bit of room. Now I know there's an unnecessary bit of gap in here, but that's because we're feeding our rockets to the right. And I think that's frames. I'm pretty positive it's frames. Let's just remembering what it's called. So I reckon we'll build a line through here and keep it very simple. Keeping it simple is probably one of the best things you can do in this game. So if you overcomplicate stuff, then stuff just escalates and your day gets ruined. And then we'll fill this a little square up here. Oh, you get the point. We'll fill this up. Am I using paint? I will not say. Yes, I am. So we'll fill this up, and then we'll build our factory, our new factory. Well, not new factory, but our new extension of stone here. Now these lines, I don't know what these lines are. They're probably going to be furnaces for brick, because we're going to need a lot of brick for our military and other stuff, and probably making more furnaces. We haven't automated furnaces yet. I kind of just make them myself while I'm just like doing stuff around the factory. Anyways, so we'll have our stone come up through here and then cut it through a conveyor belt through the top for the stone. And then next to the stone, we'll have the brick like here. Maybe I should change the color of that. Oh, there we go. And then we'll have the brick come through here next to the stone to the right, and then that will go in, and our brick will, oh no, our stone, actually that's too far. Doesn't matter, our stone will come through here. Because our stone is for our purple signs to make tracks. And that's another thing, we need to automate making tracks, but I could also yoink it off the machine, because the machine is making excess currently. So we could also do that. So then that's how that's going to work. And then obviously we're going to mine this stone. I don't think I'll build the infrastructure yet for this stone deposit, but how I'll do it while we're here is I'll probably cut across and then just join up like that. So that's how this is going to look once we get this going. And this is what we're going to work on this episode. Hopefully we can do it in a time frame that's not too long, like 40 hours. Like we're already 11 minutes in. Little yikes, but fuck it. I don't know if I should be swearing, but that's just how we do things. So this is the plan, and this is what I'm thinking. I reckon we'll go well. And it's very important for the future of the factory. All right, so let's do this. So that's what we're going to do through here. Now, we don't have any real stone coming in right now. We have the bricks, which is like, really dwindling. Oh, we have a bit of stone. We're going to have to make some tracks. But what I'm going to do is, what I said before, is probably take it off this machine here. Now, I know it's for my purple science, but we have a backlog of purple currently. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take it off the machine for now, and just to save some time. It's more of an investment for the future. So what I usually do is I'll play the game for like 5-6 hours and I'll let it just run overnight, and then I'll go to work and then let it run again, because why not? I think that's probably the thing I love most about this game, is letting it run at night while I'm like not around. Is automating everything to the point where the game just runs itself and I don't have to do anything, which is kind of weird, because what's the point of playing the game if you're not doing anything? But I guess it's a double-edged sword. Like, you play the game to automate it, to not do anything, so the game plays itself almost, and you just keep expanding the factory. And that's all we do, is expand it. All right, so I need to get rid of some of this stuff. My inventory is actually scuffed because I am lazy. So yeah, a lot of these blueprints I have not made myself. Our rocket fuel is pretty scuffed, I'm not gonna lie. That is something we will fix in the future, like a lot of things. Episode 440 will fix our rocket fuel finally. But for now, I need to dump all this uranium fuel, which we're producing a lot of at the moment. Now we had a little issue before, is where we had a backlog of used cells. That was pretty yikers, but we fixed that. So, oh god, yuck. I never have any chests. On my last playthrough, I had a lot of chests. This one, I just don't have like any. I'm just chewing through them. It's ridiculous. I just had to expand this recently. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go through here. Let's come down here. We have a little, oh, actually, that's a good call. I don't have any fuel on me. Now, I'll show you in a minute where I'm about to go. It's a very bootleg setup, but I love it. Okay, so I think the best play for this is we could grab, actually, I think we'll grab this here. Because we're not really, oh, we got some rocket fuel actually. We're not, this is like, okay, I'm putting this into chests One, so we have a surplus in the future, just in case shit hits the fan, because it always does in my playthroughs, every single time. So, yeah. Okay, so what I was saying is I'm storing this in the chest down here, so we have a surplus in the future. So if I do want to run trains or use it for anything small, I just yoink it out of there. Right now I'm using rocket fuel for my trains, only because rocket fuel is delicious and I like it a lot. I could move into nuclear, which actually I might do. Now with how I'm producing it, I actually think I will move into that in due time, obviously. So this is our stone down here. Now I'm running in the bot because my outfit isn't fully maxed out. So only because I've been focusing more on... Actually, do I have any miners on me? I do. All right, I'm going to quickly make a quick detour because I keep neglecting this. And so, yep, there we go. Uranium's happy. Now, let's go to our deposit over here. Okay, so no power, obviously, because it's not connected up to the main grid. So this is our little bootleg setup we have here. It's very nice. Now, I've kind of made a big mistake. And we'll put this chest here, chuck all this fuel in, put this here, and boom. Now that's huge overkill because that's not going to stop going. I could hook it up, but okay, that's really bad. I was expecting to have a lot more soil in these boxes, but I guess our fuel didn't last that long from our last session of playing. Okay, don't panic. I want to panic. So what I'll do here is, I reckon we're just going to have to quickly expand this. We'll get rid of this here, throw this down. Bigger power poles. Everybody loves bigger power poles. Boom. Spider's in the way. You know what? Getting out of the spider. Throw this in here. Now, like, this is the kind of annoying thing with what's happening is I don't have enough productivity modules to put in my miners. Now, I usually do this quite early, but it's been very slow, but I did start off very quickly. I've been mass expanding a fair bit. So, yeah. You could also say, like, why don't I hook up a train from this stone bit all the way up here? And that's because this singular track stops here, and it's going to be a lot more effort in the long term sorting out this mess than just building a whole new area through this section over here. But while I am here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Yellow Robot down below. And so, actually, I'm here as well. I'm slowly expanding out this section as well with my robot. So that's what we're going to continue to do, is get our robot army to expand for us. Okay, then we have a little bit more infrastructure there. Now, when I get rid of these trees, I was meant to get rid of them before building the power, but we need to move a little bit quicker than usual. Normally I'm just kind of hanging out and chilling, but now that I'm like recording, I don't want you to be like sitting here like just watching me do nothing. So we need to move a little quicker. I don't know how long these episodes will be. I want them to be long, but not like less than an hour, more than 30 minutes. Because, I don't know, it's just the nature of this game. It's just so addictive. Alright, so let's put this through here, down there. Expand our towers through there. Now, so the end of this tree here. Oh, is that straight? Yeah. There. Can't do it. We'll put one further than the fog of war. I could turn it off, but I'm not. Also, with this map, achievements are turned off at the moment, and that's mostly for recording purposes. Now this, okay, so the track's gonna run through here. Yeah, so I turned the day-night cycle off only because I didn't want to install, I don't have any mods installed. The only thing I've really used is console commands, and the console commands mostly just to turn off the day-night, and I actually turned off pollution because of performance issues. Because I'm normally doing multiple things at a time, and I noticed I didn't tweak the pollution, so it was getting really bad to the point where my computer was just getting absolutely bashed, and it was very sad. Okay, so we got this here. Where's our... Alright, it's just over here. Cool. So we'll fill him... The hell? So we'll gradually fill him up, and we'll get this robot to do all our work for us while we're up here. I don't know, it is somewhat inefficient, but we're just working with what we have at the moment. I would have liked to have set things up a little bit better before starting, but at the same time, I don't want to do too much off camera, which I've already done. I've already done so much, like probably 60 hours, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. All right, so we want another one of these. So we want to extend our power down there, and we'll get our robot boy to do this. Our bot farm will just automatically build this for us. Now, I haven't done this everywhere else. I was just doing it here. So with our plan, so it's just here, we're going to expand the land a little bit. But I think right now, we will actually, where is it? I don't have any on me. If you have any like quick tips you can give me as well in the comments, like please. I'm still quite new at this game, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Kind of like IRL, just lost. So we'll start building. Am I already out? I am. That is a yikes. Doesn't matter. So we'll start building our train infrastructure. Now, for future purposes, we're not going to build... Oh, I could. I was thinking I was going to build a multiple lane dirt road through. So when I want to expand, I can have multiple trains. But in saying that too, I can just use multiple trains on the one line, which I've done a few times now. In the past, I didn't like doing it because I was quite scared. Oh, we do have more. What? Oh, that's on me. Oh, done goofed. All right, so we want to cut through here. It's a little bit lower than on the plan, but sometimes plans are not meant to be followed. All right, there we go. So that should be able to fit the track. What? Weird, okay. So that should be able to fit the track on it. Now, hopefully we got on the right tiles. So with this, we're going to want to have the stone on this bottom side. So in the future, we can stack up the rails on the top here, which should be pretty easy to do. Now let's have a look at how much we got here. We need a little bit more. Now, I really wanted to be producing landfill off camera, so then when I did start recording, I'd be ready to, ready to go. So we could have just pumped it out, boom, 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 get it all done. But, I know, shit happens. Big Sag. What I could do as well is how much, I don't really have much of a buffer. Oh. All right, fill this up. Let's put that there. And what we can do is we can add more miners on this side. Oh, so we can just get a little bit more cranking. We actually have a filler there, which that's really good because this, we can do this and just expand. You know, this is just going to turn into like another factory, to be honest. Like, our factory is going to be like the little biters. You know how like biters just randomly expand? I'm just going to be randomly expanding like the biters. Oh, good. All right, so we'll load him up, and while we'll get him going, what I reckon I'll do as well is I'll rotate my robots, my Spidertrons. So while this guy's out here building, I'll fill up my blue one. And so when he's running back, my blue one's running in, and it's going to be rotating across while we build that. So yeah, that's the plan. We have some rail here too, which actually I'm going to... Oh, we're going to finish. I'm going to give it to him. Oh yeah, I need to build the line as well. I actually do have... I have a lot of blueprints. I have blueprints from a lot of other YouTubers because they're better at the game than I. And I like them. So is this the one? Oh no, so this is just my power line one. I had another one here that I made. It's not that one. Oh, it's definitely not that one because I didn't make it. I can't find it. I had a track. Maybe I didn't save it actually. That could be it too. So I had a track and then I had wires next to it. But it was a 2-lane track, which wasn't the best. And that was for my artillery train. So... Actually, yeah, this is another thing too. I don't know if it's super necessary. No, it's definitely super necessary. So we need to fill this up here. What I'll use is my ground. So come out down there. Oh. Through here, up. Like that. And this should be the how? Huh. Graphical. That's a lot there. We can actually see here. So that's 601. It's a lot. Doesn't matter. All right, so how much does this have on it? It has 150. So what I usually do is I'll do that and then just... And he'll do his thing. And still not producing as much as I want to. I think I can use productivity on these, but we'll expand this little factory we have. Always expand the factory. Oh, I need to get out of the way. Get that down. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I know they're sitting on top, but this was temporary, but it's turning into a more permanent thing. So I don't know if I have any more of these on me. No, I don't. I am automatically making them. Oh, my microphone just broke. Microphone, my voice. We'll go to the microphone. Okay. Yeah, so I had to expand my nuclear power plant the other night because my electricity was just getting absolutely bashed. So, okay, down here, yeah, we're automatically making them. I did turn this off, but I'm going to keep making them because I know I'm going to be expanding my nuclear area again. And what direction I'll expand will probably be down here, more into the ocean, because I want to use this area here for factories. My power plant is somewhat too close to my main factory because of expansion issues. Like, look how much just space this takes, where I could be filling it up with, well, green chips, for example. Like, my rocket fuel is in a really bad spot because I need to expand my green chips, which is an issue for another day. So let's see how our robot's going. He has stopped, but that's fine. And what I'll do while we're there as well is we'll start the track. Yep, that works there. Now we want it on that angle. While we're here, we'll get our robot, bring him back. Not efficient, but oh, god damn it. That's okay. Well, we got out of that camera, so we may as well just do this now. That's potentially another issue that I have created myself, is that when the robot runs past that chunk, it's going to use all his landfill there. But so we'll just have to loop around for now. And we will coming out here. We didn't have a little satellite there. So we'll throw that there so we can continue to work in the shadows. It'll take a while for it to probably get there because our satellites are down here in Narnia somewhere. Yeah, here they are. How many we have? We've got 7 in there. We've got 201 miners, we've got 101. Alright. No, we're pretty good. Coal's pretty... Yeah, nah, coal's fine for now. Wait, 5.4 and that one's 5.5. Oh yeah, because this one was a lot bigger, as you can see by the outline of the mining rigs. It was about 8 million. This one's 5. We'll touch that a lot later. Wait, our robot's stuck. God damn it. God damn it. Right, other robot, he is... Oh, I didn't... Okay. Good to know. Very good to know. Sometimes, like, I don't know... I don't fully get how some things work, but I know on my last playthrough, I could build... Oh, yikes. I could build, in that area. So what I'll do... Come back. Yeah, so... Actually, maybe if I do it like this, it will... I think that will work. Doing the manual placer just wasn't working out for us. Alright, so we want to build this track up here. So yikes. I'd rather widen that up. Coming back through. That will do. And we got all this to work on. We're 32 minutes in and we're barely done too much. But that's because I did have to explain a lot of things. So it's our current progress. Let's bring him back. Actually, bring him back. All right, so this is our current progress. Now let's look at this. So it's coming along. It's coming along to plan. We did have this track here. Up higher, but I think having it down lower, cutting across and then connecting up this way, which allows us to loop from the top, makes this one a little awkward, but we can come through the back even if we need to. I would cross over, but I don't like it's gonna be fairly busy, so I'm not too much of a fan of crossing over like that. Alright, so let's bring our spider back to where we are to reload. How much have we got? 26. 50. So, okay. Where's our yellow boy? There he is. There you go. Do we have a backup of sort? No, we don't. We're handling the demand of, like, what we're doing here. Well, technically not, but, like, with the flow of it. Okay, so come up. Loop him around because we don't want to build that area yet. Now you're probably like, oh, why'd you do it then? I don't know. Good question. I don't know why I do a lot of things. Mostly to future plans. So once I finish this off here and I start laying the tracks, then we can slowly work on that as well. While we're here, so we need to fix the infrastructure we got going here. Now this is where we're getting the stone from. It's doing all right at the moment, but this stone production isn't, and that's the problem. We had to take away from it so we could keep feeding from down here. So there's still red tracks, red belts, which is fine. So this would be the bottom. There we got our 2 here. So what do we have? So we want 1, 2, and then start. Like that. I think that's the only obstacle we have to go through. Yes, it is. Okay, now let's build. Did that miss a bit? Yeah, we did. Yikers. Okay, so I think here. I think that's a good spot there. Build that up. So now Robot Army's dealing with that for us. TY. Now we need to find where our bricks are coming through. So our bricks are actually... Okay, all right, here it is here. So what we need to do is we want... So this track here has to be stone. Otherwise things become a little complicated. So what we're gonna do is... We could remember, but we could do that as well. I don't think that will work, but we'll see. So we'll bring that up there, and then we'll just join that. Yeah, then we'll join that on here, and then we'll cut up the middle. Kind of detour here to the right, and then come back up, and then join it onto here, and just rotate this up, and then the hell, why is that red? I still have a lot of tracks here that have not been upgraded because it's what I started with originally when building my base. So when I made this map, it had achievements on. So I was trying to rush for the rocket, I think 18 hours, and I failed because I got hard stuck by iron. I ran out of iron. We had an iron deposit right in the middle, as you can see. There's none left of it. We found this one when it was too late, but originally we had explored up to the top here, and we had this huge iron deposit. It was like 38 million, but there was a huge spider nest all around it, and I just didn't have the technology to kill them in time. It took me a very long time to kill them. Over here we had a few spider nests here. We slowly expanded out, but it was choosing between which way to push, and I just wasted too much time and I failed. But I did, let's go to our achievements. What one did I do? I did a few actually. I completed, the sad thing is I won't be able to upgrade those achievements, but oh, it doesn't matter. We finished the destroy the 10 spawners. We did no solar panels. We did no lasers and no logistics network. That slowed me down a fair bit, to be honest. I didn't think it would, but it did, because I forgot how slow it actually was without upgrading your logistics. But I know maybe in the future we will definitely look into recording that. I'd love to. I want to get all the achievements done, or as many as I can. Mostly the rocket launches. I definitely want to do the 8-hour and the 15-hour ones. I reckon we can easily do Lazy Bastard and the train one. I should have done Golem. I could probably do it on another save I have, but again, we'll probably do it later. Right now, I kind of don't really care too much about it. So we'll bring yellow back. We'll rotate blue in. We'll bring blue as far as we can. Now, this isn't going, so I could pull these back one. So we're making more landfill. Now, in the future with these episodes, I'll probably start cutting some bits out, but right now I don't have my Adobe installed because it was so big and I wasn't using it for so long. And I have to get another SSD, which is not cheap. Actually, what we could do... Oh, I just ruined everything. We could do this. Wrap it around. What one's getting the least amount of attention? They're all pretty. Just do... Oh. Oh. Do that. How much do we have on this? Not too much. Alright, cool. Our Spidey boy's back. Now let's take what we've made. I'm not too sure if productivity will work. I don't have any spares anymore. I used to. But when I built my steel factory, we pretty much used it all. Alright, so we hit our end. Here we have. Cool. So we'll bring this guy here, and we're almost there. We'll bring this one back. I'll bring him back all the way to begin with, just so we can load him up and finish it off. While he's doing that, we will bring this train up. So how I want to do this is I want it to be, there we go. I want it to be pretty close to the robot port. Just for spacing's sake. Oh, Christ. I just need that. There. Boom. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a safe. Have that there. Normally I try to get rid of all these trees beforehand, but we're in a little bit of a rush. Another thing we really need to sort out as well would be our storage. That is a mess. I hate having stuff like this. Usually I have little boxes around, so like that would be feeding the copper, the excess copper, for example, into the copper smelters. But that would be something for another day, another playthrough, because that in itself, I don't know how much time it could take. Like, this game's really weird like that. Like, I think that it's not going to take up too much time, and then boom, takes up half my day. Takes up half my day. Look at the time, it's like lunchtime. Look at the time again, it's 4 in the morning, and my life's in shambles once again. I didn't know I had tracks on this guy. So how much does he have left? He has none on him. That's fine. While we're here, we will... Actually, he doesn't have any... Yeah, he doesn't have my normal build setup. So we'll throw this down. 1 should be plenty. Oh, I did that wrong way. I always go from top to bottom. So it's lined up somewhat nicely. Put that there. Alright, so we're going to need power poles. So we're actually going to have to expand it. Unless if we just bootleg it up from the top, which won't be too bad. It will save us a lot of time making landfill, which is taking up the majority of our time right now. Is waiting on landfill. Is he out of the tracks? No way. No shot, dude. Let's have a look. No, he's not. I don't have the big robot pack on him. It's a bit of a shame. Alright, so we'll bring him up, back again. It's probably very boring. I think in future reference, I will be cutting out, I'll probably cut out like majority of this and keep my episodes to 30 minutes. This episode will be a lot longer than usual. It's going to be like a premiere episode, which I guess you could say is bad, because leaving episodes to 10 minutes would be a lot better. Future reference too, so this is my science. I shouldn't open that up because it pauses the game. But yeah, so my science quickly, we're just pumping out mining, pretty much. I want to get mining as high as possible. I've seen people with like 2,000%. I want to get to something around there. So to get to that, we're just going to have to keep expanding as much as we can and as fast as we can. So, yeah. All right, we'll bring our robot boy, finish off the track. I think he does have construction stuff on him. I don't think he has miners, though. I can't really see. No way. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go quickly throw these belts down. I'll get this. That's fine. So he'll be placing down all the belts. I just gotta check if this is right. Mostly should be. That needs to be changed. We need a belt here. Actually, we'll extend that up there. Put another one here. Throw that in there. Another splitter there. Probably too many splitters, but oh well. Splitters are life. Splitters are love. So while he is doing that, we will start building this power line. Now I'm building it through here for now because I will be extending my factory up through this area. So we're going to need this power line here regardless. Alright, we have 5 tracks. What else? All miners. We'll give him them. 11 won't be enough, but it will be enough to begin with, which is what we need. Can I craft any of them? I can. Give him 2. Does he have any chests? He doesn't have anything on him. He's gonna need some of them. Nah, give him that. Give him this. I don't have any chests, as per usual. It will probably be a 2 trainer. It will only be a small train. Actually, well, here. Shit. I could actually put up a roboport so that it automatically fills it up too. But then we have the oh, actually, we're not actually producing any landfill in the main base. So it won't really do anything negative for us. All right, so we send him there. Very scuffed. So the point, some of these episodes, I want to kind of like do a task per episode. And I want to do that because I don't really want to cut it up too much with what I'm doing. So like some episodes could be 20 minutes and some could be, well, what this one will be, a while. And it's just something different. And that's the only reason why I'm doing it, is just to be different as well. And it makes it a little bit easier when recording these. Once I get my editing going, my editing software, I might try new software as well that I haven't used. Maybe some free ones, we'll try that out. But yeah, the episodes will probably be more consistent in that area. So I'll be like cutting and chopping, cut out all the like stuff that no one really cares about. Oh no, are you serious? Oh no, we do. Can you like build that? Jesus, do your job. Do your job. All right, I don't think this robot has anything more we can add. We'll check here. Yep, power's coming through. Our power's a little low to... Yeah, we don't have any batteries. Power's doing fine. I don't think we have the demand to fulfill it. That's why... Oh, I've scuffed that. We're just not using that much yet. Oh, Jesus. See, I'm not good at this game. Very bad. Very new. So, we don't have enough... Ah, of course. Actually... So, we'll build that down here. I'll do that. Bob, easy. Actually, I should do the same here. Do I want to... we'll leave it like that. Alright, so... We need a train port. Alright. Come through here. Do you have any tracks? So we can do... Because it's going to line up there regardless. Oh yeah, we need that thing. Oh, that's a little close. That's awkwardly close. It'll do. Oh no. Put it there.